And we've got a sprayer that we need to sell. Why do we have a sprayer?
For weeding, I expect.
Can I sell it? It's 122,000 just sitting out there doing nothing.
Well, yeah, it needs something to kill the weeds.
Yeah, I can do it a lot cheaper than 122,000. Sprayers. Oh, look, 30,000 for a Hardy. $52,000 for a John Deere.
Rolling.
That's your job, Uncle. Go unload the sprayer and sell it. So we don't want to sell it while it's full.
Like I said, I'm trying to sort my controller out. And it's not fucking working.
You're probably going to have to plug it in to get it to sync.
Do you think?
Yeah, when I sync them to an Xbox or my PC, I usually have to plug them in to get them to sync to the computer first. Because it knows what device it was last connected to. I also did a dozen contracts in the middle of all this, and while you and Brummy were doing contracts on Friday, you forgot the whole fact that our wheat field was ready to harvest. So I harvested that and baled all that. And I reseeded it with oilseed.
Jamie,
Yes.
do you think he's looking for a pat on the back?
Yes.
It's either that or a kick in the arse, Doc. You're not sure what you're going to get.
I felt like I was back in my old console days. I had 3 combines going I was trying to keep track of and keep them empty. Meanwhile, I was baling, I was seeding, I was trying to pack the silage pits down. I was all over the place yesterday. Can you bale straw on contracts, Jamie, or no?
Should be able to, yes.
Aw, you kidding me?
That's cheating.
Well, I did all those contracts and I never baled the straw because I didn't think I could. This pasture's just going to annoy me, Wonko. I'm just going to tell you that.
Just the pasture, nothing else?
These cows are going to be finding themselves a new home. Well, it doesn't hold enough food. There's too many cows in it for the amount of food it can hold.
Just leave the bloody cows alone.
Alright, you want me to just let them go empty?
You know exactly what I mean.
Okay, fine. I won't water them, I won't feed them. Yeah, once we sell all our grain, we're putting a proper cow barn up.
If you want to have some cows in the cow barn, you carry on, but you leave my cows alone in the pasture.
Them's my cows.
Well, if you're gonna put cows in a pasture and you want to make them easy care cows, then we were gonna put, you know, little tiny furry goats in there. Then they can be easy care goats.
God, I forgot what a ball like doing these fucking controls up.
I don't understand what do you mean? I mean, did it wipe out your config file?
I forgot to save the config file, didn't I?
Oh. I don't change anything. There's two buttons that I change, and that's the one that raises and lowers all the tools, and the GPS. Those are the only two that I ever change. Don't ever ask Brummy what a key binding is, because he don't know. I think he's been using the same key bindings and just bringing them through the years of the game. Well, he still uses steering wheel though, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay. He's got a button box too, doesn't he? Or the side console or something?
Not sure.
Because I like Jamie's setup because it allows you to keep all like the standard key bindings and then repost them on like something else that doesn't really affect anything.
Ian got me out of this.
Yeah, you're just kind of you're just mirroring.
Yep.
I mean, basically you got a digital button box is what you got. I mean, we used to have to go through and get the soldering iron out and buy a bunch of cheap switches off of eBay.
Exactly.
But then when you want to change something, it's not as easy as you can do now.
Yeah. Like for example, right now, like my actual screen that I'm using is one from 22.
Mm-hmm.
And I just changed two of the labels on it and picked a different key because I wanted to have the H key for the worker.
Yeah, because you could be driving along with your use a controller too or keyboard.
I use controller. I use the Xbox controller. I do 90% with the Xbox controller, but if I'm plowing or doing something like that, I use this for hitting my H for GPS, lift up my implement, set my implement down.
Yeah, because I have an Xbox One controller that I use. Which I liked it when it was wireless, but apparently my system says wireless is no good.
Well, it's the
I'm
same
thinking-
as mine. That's why I plug mine in, because I would lose mine. Connection just bang on.
Oh yeah, typical. Is it a Xbox One or 360?
Xbox One, I think. What's the difference? An Xbox. I'm a PlayStation guy.
The Xbox 360 was like the second generation, kind of like an Xbox 2 or 3, or a PlayStation 2 or 3. Probably a 3. And then the Xbox One came out with actual Bluetooth controllers instead of like the, I don't know what you call it, the radio signal. Wireless.
RFI, whatever they call it. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is Bluetooth, so.
Yeah, so it's an Xbox One controller. My buddy's telling me to get an Elite one. Because him and his kid got the Elite controllers, which are stupid money. But they got all those extra functions you can do, and they're programmable and all that other stuff. And I'm like, I don't play any games where I need that, though. I mean, yeah, Farm Sim would be nice to have more buttons. More buttons is more gooder. But I don't really need any more buttons. I can do everything I need to do. And then, like, what you get set up is to take care of all those extra stuff that you want to do. Like, it would be nice to have, like, the universal auto load on the separate page.
It is.
And
I should send you a second. I'll take pictures of my phone, what I have here.
I mean, if you want to drive nice, the steering wheel's the way to do it. It's the only way you can drive really good. Nice and straight, nice and smooth, make corners nicely. But it's just not ideal. I worked with a guy, and he ran dual joysticks on Farm Sim. Can't remember what they were. But he made these little platforms for his chair, and he would sit in there like it was basically like an excavator. And he had his two joysticks, and then he would drive with one, and then he would do all the functioning with the other joystick.
I just posted in Johnny's Discord at Farm Sim 2 pictures. Like, yeah, I've seen somebody else online. I forget who it was that did that.
Is it that logging guy?
Yep.
I know he runs.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. I really, yeah, that's nice. What do you got, a phone and a tablet?
Yep. There's actually cedar shingle that's stuck into the back of the tablet case and an elastic band around the... There's an elastic band through the phone case. I got like a slip-on cover phone case on the cell phone. Just a rubber band, and it just slides on over the top and holds it there.
The sad part is, you know what this reminds me of? That display. Your iPad, it reminds me of the John Deere display that's in the tractors.
Yeah.
Like the real one.
So I can swipe back and forth the way that's set up.
Yeah, you could swipe the pages.
Swipe the pages. If I'm like, I had one in 22. I had one set up for a yarder for doing silver and forest.
Oh yeah.
So all the different controls in just the yarder.
So what does it take to do that? Is it like a template, or you just?
I download a what do you call it? Sample one that's offline. That's on the like the forums. They have ones that are there that you can use. I download that, and then I just kind of edit it around. Like, you can change the text, you can change the colors of the buttons if you want in the background. You can change what the buttons do. So a lot of times I just copy. So the black buttons that are there, I just copied all the black buttons, and then give each one a new, like, one is X, one is Control X, one is the F1, or whatever different needs are.
Yeah, the reassignments.
Yeah.
And how does that interface with the computer? Is it just?
It's a sim dashboard. It's a you Google sim dashboard server. It runs on my computer, and it talks to the tablets over you connect them wirelessly, and it talks to them, and it goes on the same network, and it just sends the telemetry data. And it's good. Like, people use it for like racing games and all different things, right?
Well, that's not, yeah, because Sim Dashboard is not a farm sim per se
No.
thing. It's a multiple. But it's basically we just replace the old button box we used to make. Yeah, I come across a video on YouTube of a guy playing Euro Truck that had a tablet that looked kind of like the inside of his truck dashboard would be. Contract finished, Wonko. Look at that. Look how much money we have. Where's my thank you? Where's thanks, Doc? It was great. I'm glad you put all that effort in to make us money after you spent all of ours.
I don't think Wonko's here.
I just couldn't talk at that moment in time because if I talk, I lose what the work I've just been doing. Plus, I wasn't really listening.
You've got all these bale wrapping contracts to do with your bale wrapper that you had to have for no apparent reason. Because apparently the contracts can't borrow a bale wrapper from somebody. You can't borrow one bale wrapper and do 4 contracts with it.
That's cheating.
Speaking of contracts,
Well,
how is yours going there, Doc? Are you near?
No, I'm all done.
Yeah,
I'm all done.
Sell this load
I'm
and
all-
I'll zip through a few days.
Well, Wonko's going off to sell the seeder and the sprayer and the bale wrapper for me.
Jamie, in the game settings, have we got it set up so... I don't know how to describe it. Going forwards and backwards. How's it set up at the moment?
When you hold the button,
Stop it.
it stops and goes back.
Stop and go braking, right?
Yeah.
Do I not have the opportunity to turn it off on my end?
I don't think so. Try it and see. Vehicle control, stop and go braking, change it there.
I don't think we have access to that.
I think that's a global setting. That was a Johnny setting. Stop and go braking, what you have to do, if you have it shut off, you have to let go of your brake and then put your reverse back on to make it go, right?
Yeah.
And I think Scrump was the same way.
We've always run it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I even on this server, I don't have that problem at the moment. The only way I can go forwards or backwards is instead of acceleration and braking, I've just got forwards and backwards and I can't seem to fucking stop it.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, you're on manual.
You're on manual gearbox. Go to general settings. General settings, down a little bit, input controls. There's units, radio, camera, input controls. See gear shift mode.
Gotcha. I thought there was, but when I went to the settings and saw there was, I couldn't change anything like that. That must be something else.
Yeah, because we were just talking about that earlier, because I'm on manual mode right now because I was plowing. And I find when I'm plowing with the older tractors, they slip back and forth between gears. But if I set it in manual mode, it just stays in the gear that I set it at.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, because the stop and go braking, I play that way, Scrump plays that way. All of us have played that way usually.
Well, it was changed. I remember it was Johnny played that way and Josh, because you guys that played with keyboards, it made it easier. just held the key to go back. You didn't have to hold the key to stop and then hold the key, let go, and hold the key again to reverse. I can't play with keyboard for the life of me. I've tried going on to do something and not have my Xbox controller, and I'm walking sideways and upside. And I was like, what the Jesus?
It's what you're used to. If you're used to using a controller, it's natural.
Yeah.
I can do either one. Like when I was packing the bunk last night, I was just using the keyboard because it's just as easy to go, you know, WS, 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 than just to go forward, back. It doesn't matter. Are you okay with that? I mean, we only have 2 tractors, Wanko, so please take care of the ones that we do have.
Have you sold Brummy's tractor?
What do you mean, Brummy's tractor? We only have 2. We've got the Valtra, we got the Massey. I don't have a tractor.
I could have sworn there was 3 tractors on Friday.
No, we've got the Valtra and then we've got the Massey. We can't afford anything because you had to buy a giant combine, a giant seeder, and a giant sprayer, which would probably give us like $400,000 if we sold all 3 of those things.
Do you know, since I've been on, all I've heard is whinge, whinge, whinge.
Well, yeah, that's all I do. I'm a professional whinger. This Brummy's modded seeder. That's $115,000 in value. The combine's $268,000, so we can't get rid of that. We're stuck with that.
We're not getting rid of anything. Let's just farm. Let's make the money.
No, we're not. You can't. There's an inappropriate phrase that I can't use for what's going on here.
I'm going to go and get a drink.
I'm going to go and sell our sprayer.
Children?
I cannot have 122,000 pounds sitting out there for no reason. When I can buy a weeder for what? 36,000. I can get a weeder for 6,500. But you got to have the hoe, because the weeders don't do anything in this game apparently. Or is that just me?
The hoe does
The
everything.
thing is, it's not just your way of running the farm, is it?
What?
We wanted that sprayer, I think. So yeah, you have to be a little bit flexible.
I am flexible with the sprayer is going. We have other resources we can apply to this here.
Yeah, I just got to go get some food cooking for tomorrow.
Takes them a whole day to cook food. And microwaves in the UK apparently. Have you seen any of the videos of the Europeans coming to America for the World Cup? It's pretty hilarious what some of them say. They go to a Walmart. They're just like, there's so much stuff in here. Well, yeah, welcome to America. Everything's big.
No, I haven't seen that.
Well, like, so I'm sure it's the same over in Canada, but like, unless you're in a coffee shop, every restaurant and bar that you go into, you get a drink and there's free refills, right?
Some aren't, but yes.
I mean, unless it's an alcoholic beverage, you pretty much all your you know, Pepsi, Cokes, all that stuff is all free refills. Apparently in Europe, that's not a thing. Number one thing I think they get blown away is you go out here and you get a plate of food, and it's usually a plate of food is more than they eat in the whole 24-hour period. Which does kind of explain why we're so fat in this country. I mean, just think about it, Jamie. We have poor people that are also obese. That's not how the world's supposed to work. Poor people should be starving, right? But they're not. They're obese. We have poor people that have health problems because they eat too much. So obviously they seem to get along just fine. Actually, you look at the health statistics, we spend a lot of money on health problems due to obesity over here, which is also a strain on our healthcare system, mainly because, you know, poor people eat fast food. If you can get 20 nuggets for the same price as you can get a salad. And let's face it, the nuggets are going to taste better anyway. Wait a minute. I sold the sprayer and my money went down.
Well, the sprayer was probably on higher purchase.
Uh-huh. Fine. It's something I don't have to pay for every month. Let's see here.
Oh, where am I at?
Yeah, everything is basically that we're going to sell is coming due in March. Well, now I gotta look. Where's the hired purchase? There it is. Yeah, I mean, we've got 1.1 million outstanding.
And a 1.5 million loan?
Yes.
So we are 664 outstanding. $340,000 loan.
But the cedar, the cedar doesn't look like we have a, so we ought to get rid of that too. Yeah, it's nice to have a cheaty cedar. Who doesn't want a cheaty cedar hanging around?
Doc, stop selling the fucking equipment, will ya?
I like that cedar. We just change out the row heads and do whatever we need to do.
Well, we're going to go bankrupt if we don't get these payments off of here.
We are not going to go bankrupt. I have never gone bankrupt in this game once.
Yeah, you really got to try hard to go bankrupt. Ooh, lags, mate, not here.
Yeah, but you make another 50,000 if we get rid of the cedar, I think.
Just stop.
What?
You're being an arse. Stop. Let's concentrate on farming instead of fucking selling stuff that need to be sold.
I am farming.
Let me get me tractor then.
What the hell is RDF 35?
You want to go to October and we can... I know that I've got stuff we can plant in October.
Yeah, we're already... Holy hell, that header's... Shit. The combine header is like...
Leave it alone.
Well, I can't because we're upside down on it.
How have you managed to be upside down on that?
No, you're upside down on the header. I didn't buy the... That header is like $150,000 for that combine header.
It's a really good header.
It's not.
Just leave it the hell alone. I still haven't got the controllers right.
I can't make any money because you guys have gone out here and...
Talk. We'll make money.
It'll be
That's
fun.
why
What's my farm worth on the German map now? I think it's about... I don't know. I've forgotten. Into the millions. 7 million, 8 million, something like that.
mine's almost as worth as much as yours, and I was back 2 years. There's a method to my madness. I do have an actual degree in business, and I actually wanted to be in finance until I realized it didn't pay as much to start as fixing tractors did. Oh, the freaking baler! Oh,
And now my controller's not working at all. Awesome.
Try plugging it. That's what Doc and I had to do with ours. Is plugging it in with a cord direct.
it was working, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was working fine. So it's turning the engine on and off. It's turning all...
Yeah,
but no
mine did that.
acceleration or reverse or braking. Well, nothing.
Mine did the same thing. Working off Bluetooth. That's why now I use mine. Do you have like the little LAN cord to go onto it, like the USB-C?
Yeah, I've just plugged that in, and it's changing on the dashboard as well from reverse to forward, but nothing's going.
I'm just gonna sleep
Find
a
it?
couple of days here. We'll get through till October.
Are we on 7? Or we? No, we're on 14, aren't we?
Yeah.
All right. So what are we on? 5? We're sleeping to.
Yeah.
All right. So you want to go to 7? Check animals.
Okay.
Because the cows were pretty well topped off. Should be okay.
Did you get a chance to look at the animals thing mod I sent you?
I looked at it a
No.
little bit. I didn't get a whole lot to play with. We want to go to 7 yet one more time.
Yeah.
So all I did was I set up a couple of barns and tried 2 different inputs and seen that I was getting better production of one than the other. What else? Like, what do you want to test? Like, it's the food, changing the food levels is what that was doing, right? Like, for percentages.
It was more making sure that if they were looked after for say 12 months, that there was a decent gain in value over the base game. Really is what I want to check first before I start adding more of the feed mechanics into it.
Okay. My animals are good.
Hold on. I'm trying to see if I could sell our telehandler and make money on buying the same telehandler back.
For fuck's sake, Doc.
Uh,
Probably not.
well, I don't see it in our... There it is. So I sell it, I'll get 117,000.
And a kick in the bollocks.
We owe 133. Nope, it's not gonna work. Not gonna work. Well, because there's one in the sale for 90.
We chose that one. We brought that one. Suck it up.
Yeah, but you guys buy expensive equipment and then you feel like we have to work hard to pay for it instead of buying small equipment and then growing into it. We don't need giant combines, balers, sprayers. We don't need that top of the line stuff. Especially on a combine on a standard size map. All those big combines are useless on a standard size map. You buy the small combines, they're half the cost, and it doesn't take much more to do the work. Alright, let's see. Yeah, we still got plenty of food in our cows.
Good.
Uncle, you want to go down to the sheep pasture and move wool pellets?
Well, once I've got my controls sorted, yeah.
I have a feeling we're probably gonna... Can we go through a whole month without having to move them or no?
I don't know. I'm just going to look at ours and see what... I'd say
Yeah.
we're good because I only have 3 pallets on the spawn.
I can't see, it's too foggy. Ah.
Oh, look at that. Forage harvester. 65% off.
Look at that! We could have bought that. We could have bought it for the price that we had to lease the other one. No. Hold on it. Jamie said forage harvester and I had to look. I gotta get these wool pallets moved. Okay, fire away. Wonka would have been impressed with my breakfast this morning. I had steak, eggs, and bacon. Oh, I'm going to be having a coronary later this week.
You do know your brain's made of cholesterol.
Yeah, but there's different types of cholesterol.
Yeah, and they haven't proved that any of them are bad for you. They say one of them's bad for you, but they haven't proved it.
Nice hat. Are you from Texas?
I had to lay off the beef this week. Too much red meat last week and I got gout in my toe.
What to your toe?
Gout. It's an old man
You get
disease.
gout.
Yep.
You need more limes.
Do you believe that's a fallacy that red meat on its own does that? You
Yeah.
find it's a combination of other things.
No, it's because I knew because I had a big meat platter on Friday and had the leftovers of it on Saturday, and by Sunday morning I could feel it coming on. And I've had it before when I've overdone it on red meat. I mean, I overdid it. It was good, damn good. Burnt ends.
Oh, we gotta mow the sheep field.
No, leave the fucking sheep field alone.
We can feed up grass.
Jamie, can we revoke his credit card and privileges?
No! I'm doing such a great job.
Well, piss and walk off? Yes, you are.
I didn't say what I was doing a good job at. You're just seeing the trees. You're not seeing the forest. I got a plan.
Somebody must be in the menu.
Sorry. I know, Alfred. I know.
Let me know when you're
gotta
ready.
get. Yeah, I'm ready. I accidentally just was in the menu. I know, it's snack time. Yeah. You want snack? Alright, just give me a minute, okay? One more. 2 more sleeps. Why is our productivity 0? Oh, they ran out of water! Fucking hell.
We have a minute then, do we?
Yes, because this fucking pasture has water. So you have to water the fucking cows, or else, guess what? They stop producing milk, and then we don't make any money because they're sitting there not getting watered. That's why after we sell all the winter crops, get rid of that pasture.
Got a water Bowser, just haul water to them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's great. Except it holds like 3 days worth of water. Alright,
Yeah, I was right. It's not down to red meat. You'll find it's it's a bit wordy, but it's often under excretion of urate is the major contribution to something in gout.
Yep, uric acid.
Pronounce those. That's hyperuricemia. Something like 90% of hyperuricemia is a kidney clearance problem, not an intake problem. So you can eat steak and be fine if your kidneys clear it well, and you can eat very little and still be hyperuric.
Yeah.
If you don't.
That's what it's still. It's the red meat that causes it. It's rich in uric acid. It's not processing. So if I have a little bit of red meat, I'm okay. But if I overindulge, and I did overindulge, the last 3 times I got gout, that's what it was. I ate a shit ton of barbecue.
I thought gout wasn't something that you got. I thought it was something that you had.
Well, you have it. Your body produces, your kidneys produce or clean the uric acid out. But what's in that meat? And I read it. You tell me when you're good to go there for your...
I've just posted the whole thing so you can read it. It's
I've googled it. High purine foods, red meat, organ meats like liver, and certain seafoods like anchovies, sardines, mussels, scallops, trout, and tuna.
Yeah, you can't. You just Google it. Google's not very good these days.
Yeah.
Use someone like Claude. Tell it to do a proper, in-depth, honest research. Or the other one I use, I forget what it's called now. God, what's it called?
Ask Jeeves.
Yeah, that's Chiefs.
I don't know. You know, remember back in the day when you typed in Google and it was the fastest, best search engine? It just seemed to bring everything up to the top you were looking for, and then it became the top of who paid the most to be on top. And then now, I don't even know what it comes up with. Honestly, it doesn't. It doesn't
It's
even
not
bring.
very good as a search engine anymore.
It sucks as a search engine because I can't remember what I was looking up the other day, but I'm typing the name of something in, and it's literally giving me some other garbage that's not even related to what I mean, I typed the name of this place in. I think it was a place, and it's giving me something else. And then it's got at the top, did you mean this? We're showing you results because we thought you meant that. No, I didn't mean that. Fuck off. You used to be able to go and, type in Google, something that popped right up, and then Google had the Google reviews, the website opening hours, all that stuff. But now it's just a mind control AI driven piece of shit. Well, I stole your tractor because your tractor can sit here on a water bowser. Alright, now we're good. I watered the cows. I know. It's Wanko's fault that you're not getting your snack yet. Yeah. Next time you see him, you bite him.
One more go. You ready to go? Ready to go? Ready to go? Oh, there's a tractor for you, Doc. Buy a new tractor and sale, Doc. Come on, get it.
Well, I don't have a tractor,
No,
so I don't see why I can't. I've brought more money in than
this one's all over you. Like,
it is. I mean,
might be a little excessive for this map, but
oh, come on. Our farm is full of excessiveness. We got the biggest baler, we got the biggest combine, we got the biggest seeder. I'm just trying to get our payments down so that we can actually make a profit. You forget, Wanko, I had to lime both of those fields after I harvested them and seed them. Oh, look, we got no money.
it's a planter in the sale. Nice planter, too.
I know. It's the same one that we have. I honestly would buy the $14,000 one because you buy that, put cedar unit on, problem solved. 14,000, I don't know, 230. All right, we got work to do now. Jeeps are good. Anybody got any grapes?
No.
No. Contract for grapes. All right. There. Yeah, Wanko's got to pick up wool. Snack. Snack time.
Who took the corn contract?
Yeah. I jumped right on that thing. Now, so
I think I can finally do some work.
yeah, there's a contract for you.
I'll change my own contracts, thank you. You choose
Well-
the contract, you do the contract.
17 is ready to be mowed, tedded, raked, and baled. We can do that. 9. Nope, not 9. 17? Nope. 18. 18 can be planted into oats, but it needs to be plowed, and we don't have a plow. So I can grab a plow and plow that. Yeah, because we can still plant oats.
Courseplay driver's wage is 0%. Oh.
I think Courseplay driver's wage is 0%. You over there cheating?
That's what they're set at. I thought they were 50%.
Supposed to be
Wait,
50.
you set it up, Jamie.
Yeah.
Did you forget?
No, because you usually start at the 100%.
No, they start at 70?
70?
I think there's a 70, isn't there?
Have to change.
Put it back to 50. Or is that just yours?
No, it's a global setting.
Global setting.
Jamie?
Yeah.
There's a setting to do with the steering, isn't there? Can you remember what it is? Because I'm steering is so far behind.
Oh, yeah, you have to... Your dead zones.
No, far behind would mean
It's
slow.
lagging. Yeah.
You have to go to your sensitivity settings. There's a sensitivity
So if
setting
you go to
in your
your, if you go to your
controls.
settings, there's a devices. And then you got your axes, dead zones.
Okay. Do you remember which one's which? RT, I take it's right turn, maybe?
No, RT's right thumbstick. So your turn would be your left.
Ah, no, I don't think we changed it there.
In the settings, there's a steering sensitivity. I know they got to boost it up every time. Devices, yeah, devices. There's my dead zone.
Input control. No, go to general settings.
Oh, there it is. Yep, input control.
Input control.
Because that's where you turn the easy arm loader controls and stuff off.
Yeah.
I don't even know what easy arm is for because it's not easy.
To my steering sensitivity, I have it set to 130%.
That's where mine is. Somewhere in that neighborhood.
That's the worst of resetting all that stuff, is trying to remember where everything was at.
Yeah. I completely forgot. I could have spent some time doing that this afternoon. Just completely forgot. So that's better. You had a busy weekend then, Jamie, or relaxing one?
Weekend, Saturday was busy. Worked all day. Little busy at the fire hall. We had we were playing contractor at about midnight because somebody decided to drive their car through a guy's front windows. So after we pulled the car out and got the guy out, a couple of the neighbors came with tarps and 2x6s, 2x4s, and we put a temporary board up in it to keep it from animals and weather from getting in for the night. It was at 12:30 at night.
Oh boy.
Yeah, and besides that, today was pretty quiet. It's not been great around here as far as weather. Like today was actually not bad, but we can't get 2 days of sun. It's and then it's rain, so it's just continually cold and rain, cold and rain.
Yeah, we're having lots of hot weather.
Yeah, you're saying you were hot and muggy doing that electrical redo.
Oh god, yeah, that was murder.
Yeah, we're gonna be like over 30 this week.
We had a high of 36, I think.
You have another week at the pub that you were doing there?
Yes. Yeah. A week.
How'd that go so far?
It's actually pretty good. We're ahead of schedule. Even with an extra day and a half doing that board and all the other circuits. How do I snap my work into the steering assist?
Hold,
H.
yeah, hold it. The tether's laying over by the bunker silos, all falling over. I can't get it to stay upright.
Yeah, it's had too much cider.
Apparently so, it can't stand up. I got it back up, I hooked onto it, I unhooked it, and then it fell over. I don't quite know how things like that, Giants, let's go.
How's the new job going then, Doc?
Okay.
Really? You not even got a little bit of enthusiasm?
No. No, because my job's difficult, confusing, and a pain in the ass right now. Don't like it. I want to quit.
And why is that?
Because I got to relearn how everything works. And it's just extremely frustrating. And the fact that you have to wait a lot more at these places than I'm used to, which is also highly irritating. I think we waited 4 hours the other day to get loaded.
Scrumph not joining tonight?
I guess not. I threw him a message to see if he was going to be on, but he hasn't replied back, so something must have come up for him. He's usually pretty good to say he won't be in or running late or...
Yeah.
He's passed out drunk somewhere. What are you gonna
Probably
do?
more likely asleep.
Mm-hmm.
He does a lot of bloody hours this time of year.
Yep.
Seems to be more dedicated than I would be to a place.
Are you getting the new DLC, Mako? The Sky?
I've heard about it. I haven't really paid any to it yet. What's involved? Just seeding?
Yeah, seeding
It's
cultivations.
It's basically a new, it's a new line of implements. It's got what? Seeders, cultivators. I think there's a weeder maybe. I don't know. I haven't really looked at it. I own it.
Is it? I take it's a season 2 pass thing.
Well, yeah, I bought the Season 2 pass because I am definitely going to want the expansion pack. Whatever that brings. This version of the game, the maps are really worth playing. The new brands and equipment, I think they're getting kind of stretched thin to figure out what these DLCs are going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, these implements have the latest physics and have more realistic, characteristics when they're folding and unfolding and stuff like that. I've seen the video. Yes, it's impressive. I don't know. Would I buy it if it wasn't part of the season pass? No. I wouldn't bother. I just bought the season pass because you get everything.
Mm-hmm. And I tend to usually do as well, but some of the stuff that come out is just a little more less than exciting for me.
Yeah, it's been a bit underwhelming, really, the equipment this year, this version.
Well, let's face it. They've run out of manufacturers.
Well, I chuckled whenever they brought in Trout River trailers from Prince Edward Island as one of their new ones. It was kind of like we're really grasping here.
Yeah, I mean that's a pretty small manufacturer to bring into the game.
Yeah. Harvey Stores.
Although, it is the coolest trailer in the game ever. Because you go, fill your trailer up with lime, haul it back to your spreader. You don't have to haul the spreader back and forth all the time because you got a whole trailer full of lime and you just raise it up and fill it.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Love that trailer. That and it just looks so cool. It's got the Canadian 10-foot triple.
Too early to say, but I don't seem to be having that stuttering that I used to get. That would throw me in the hedge or throw me off the map every 2 or 3 minutes.
No, I've been good.
This map plays really well, though. It's only a standard sized map.
I don't know, it's nothing to do with map. It didn't matter what map or what server. I put it down to my internet. I'm beginning to wonder now whether it's my Windows.
Do you shut your Windows updates off, like when you're playing?
It won't be updates because it was every single time I played.
No, but I found if you have I have my Windows updates shut that they won't load for 5 weeks. Then I go on and I turn them on. I do the update and then shut them off again, so they can't go to the internet and say, "Do I need an update now? Let me go check and see." I found that sometimes.
Yeah, because they're constantly checking.
I have got that off, yeah, because let me find it. Win Enhance, I used that. I was going to use Rufus to do a totally bullshit-free install, but it wouldn't work, which is why it took me all day. So I installed a local account only Windows, and then got Win Enhance to strip all the shit out, and that gives you like granular control about every single fucking app that you shove on Windows, and you get to control all the privacy stuff. What else was it? Didn't even have to download it and then install it. I just used command line to install it. And basically, it's, you know, when you update Windows, if you've taken stuff off, fucking update puts it back on again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this stops that happening.
Are you having
basically
trouble,
okay.
Wacko? Is that why you're not moving?
I'm just trying to find the name of the app that I use, just to let you know.
Oh.
So it gets rid of Copilot, Edge, everything.
Why is he plowing at 15 miles an hour? What is he doing? No gizmo either tonight, huh?
No.
Yeah, he's probably stuck in the girlfriend. Or the grandkids, or he's got all these social things he does. Careful, I'll bring some more Americans on this server.
No, we only allow one.
Oh,
yeah, we got our special needs quota covered.
like this red combine better than our green combine, Marco. Let's get one of these.
Once we settle the debts, yes.
We're not going to settle the debts. We don't make enough income to settle our debts.
We will, trust me.
No. It's going to be a very long February on this game save.
Why?
Because we got 1 million liters of silage to sell.
Best get busy. We're playing February at about 8 times speed.
We are. The wheat field actually yielded very well. So we've got a lot of grain in storage. So that stupid Bailey trailer, there's something wrong with it. It doesn't work with the forage harvesters right. I don't know if it's the extension or what it is, but whenever you try to use the Bailey trailers with a forage harvester, it just, you gotta get it just right where it just keeps stopping and stopping and stopping.
Anyone played that Whitcomb map yet?
Yes, I did. I was saying to Doc when my servers were off. That's what I downloaded to play to try to. You downloaded it?
No, I not had time really. Just saw it. Somebody was showcasing a new mod that's coming out soon. It's kind of replaces the giant's dashboard. And he was using that map. It just reminded me. I thought, oh yeah, that's a nice map, but I ain't got around to using it yet.
I didn't play a whole lot on it. Probably 10 or 12 hours maybe total, but it's very detailed.
They got a lot of small fields on it, or no?
It's got an assortment. A lot of big.
Oh, okay.
It's got a lot of big. It's got some fields on it that you need big equipment, horsepower-wise, because it's very steep.
Oh, like that. Part of the reason that I picked the area for the map I've kind of been working on was because you get some really good terrain elevation differences.
Well, you have to kind of look at your if you're using Courseplay or GPS, then make sure you're going across the field, because going straight up, it'll load a grain and your trailer going up. It's not doing it with small kit, that's all.
Mm-hmm.
Guy had a 700 Fendt with a crampy trailer and 3/4 of a trailer. It's where I stopped going up the field.
I got the triple axle grain hopper with the long framed International Transtar on one of those contracts I did. Try getting into the grain mill with that. It was like mission impossible. That's the one thing about, like, you look at that grain mill sell point, you got to avoid that stuff, because you do a contract, you got to be able to get the big trucks and trailers in there, and you got to be able to unload them. Because there's the other problem, you know, you got to unload 3 hoppers. Well, okay, you start unloading it, and it's like, okay, you can back it in, get the rear in the middle, but you can't get the front. So then you got to turn around, drive over top of the concrete barriers, and then you can finally unload the front.
What map is this?
This one.
Ah.
That
But you were
grain
just
mill.
saying earlier about how you should use size equipment for the map.
Huh?
But that's what we talked about. When we were talking about the bus cut and what equipment you can use. Like it picks for contracts and gives you these big trucks and big trailers.
Oh, right, I see. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I have no problem with the sell point in itself. And when I'm buying equipment, like I'm gonna buy a trailer and a tractor. Like we have the Bailey trailer, and the Bailey trailer works perfectly fine. You know what I mean? For what we're doing, it holds a lot of grain. It gets around nicely. But when you do a contract, you borrow the equipment, then you get this semi, and it's like, well, now what am I supposed to do with it?
Is there a way of limiting what equipment can be used in contracts?
You can, but it's going to require a script.
Right.
Because I haven't seen, I looked into it a bit, and I haven't seen any of the map XMLs or anything where it references a missions XML, like, you know, vehicle equipment. There, in the documentation part, there is a mission equipment, you know, template. I guess we'll call it template. That is in there, but I don't know where it's referenced out of. So it's got to be out of that S-data folder somewhere, I'm assuming. I mean, it's possible, and it's not going to be difficult to do, really. But you're going to have to write a script that pulls it up and references a vehicle XML, like mission vehicle XML.
Is there nothing in the SDK files?
Yeah, there is. But it's not like, there's no mission equipment XML that you can just go in there and change the values for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because honestly, if you did a British map that was narrow, even this map here, I would just make it so it never used the large, because there's 3 tiers of equipment. I would just make it so it only used 1 or 2. I would never have it use 3. There's no point in using 3. It's too big. I mean, that's, in all reality, that's all you really need it to do. Because the missions XML is for the wood transport and the rocks and that other stuff. So make sure you do the mission rocks, because nobody ever does them on mod maps. Do the breakable rocks thing.
Well, I ain't doing that. It's fucking stupid.
No, I'm going to tell you why it's not stupid. Because on your map, you have all these, like, woods and woodland and stuff like that. It's the perfect thing to put up there to get people to go there. And you be a jerk about it. You put it out at the back, you know, on top of the mountain in the forest somewhere. You know, make them work for the money.
I don't know anybody that does it.
There's people that do it.
I ever have done it.
What, the rock thing?
Yeah, the rock thing. I've done the timber transport missions, but that's it.
You know why people don't do the rock thing? It doesn't pay.
Exactly. Plus, who wants to break rocks? Play farming sim.
I don't know. It's better than breaking your face. You get angry at someone, you go break some rocks. Take your aggression out that way, you know?
Ah.
I don't know. I went on a job site one day, and the guy had been there for 2.5 weeks with this giant excavator breaking rocks. He sorts them, and then he breaks them up into smaller pieces, and then he sorts them again.
I bet he was questioning his life choices.
Yeah. You have to have the right attitude to work in the construction industry. Because someone has to break those racks up and somebody has to sort them by size. Because they were breaking bedrock up into rock piles. Another guy was breaking the bedrock up and putting it in rock piles. And then he was taking the rock piles and sorting the rocks and then breaking the bigger rocks into smaller rocks. Because if they were too big, then he'd break them up a little bit more, and then he would sort them out. But somebody has to do it, because if nobody does it, then how are they going to get the right size rocks to the next job site because they were taking the bedrock, breaking it up, and then moving that to another place that they were actually using that rock. But it had to be a certain size, so that's why he had to sort the rocks. Them guys that run them excavators, they don't even realize what they're doing with the joysticks, because it's basically, they can use those joysticks to control that excavator like you can use your fingers.
Yeah.
I was at a job site that they were destroying an old golf course, and they were taking the golf, because it was a golf course, it went belly up, and somebody else bought it, and they took the golf course, and they were creating a campground, you bring your camp trailer there and set up. So they were putting in all these spots, camping spots. So the guys they were finding all these golf balls all over the place, obviously. So they decided to see who could hit the ball the furthest with the excavator. So stupid shit like that they start doing. Which the excavator doesn't swing hard enough, it only goes about 5 feet. As we found. No matter how fast you swing that excavator around, it's only about 5 feet. Them campgrounds make money. I can't believe how much money is in camping.
Well, that's basically what Scrumpf does, isn't he? He's a maintenance guy for a campsite.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's more
well, his is a
holiday chalets as well.
Yeah, 'cause they got a resort there too.
That was the other thing I was going to say. If you have any ideas to improve the mod, let me know.
Yeah, I'll like I say, if I get a chance, coming weeks here, I'll play around a little more with them. I didn't even have much chance to even play on here this last week, where Scrump was doing all the work.
Well, he took the weekend off after he worked all week.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, is this the point in time where I start moaning about the fog?
Well, I don't know. Have you finished moaning about everything else yet?
No, it's in my nature to moan about everything. Yeah, but you told me that it was going to be too much money to forage that field, and I foraged it.
And it cost you 30,000 in higher fees alone.
No, that's everything. 29,000.
Well, we decided we were just going to harvest the corn this time round, and then do the silage the following year.
But then you can't plant oats in your rotation.
Yeah, in a different field.
No, because that field's going to get the highest bonus for the oat rotation.
No, I meant plant the silage in a different field.
Yeah, the silage is going in the field you're mowing, I think. I don't know. It's in the rotation menu. Because I added 18 and found that oats was going to give us the maximum yield for the rotation, which was good because then that still gives us our small grain for straw that we'll need. We need straw.
Oh, we got a lot of straw, so I'm assuming you were planning to sell it in January?
Yes.
But if we get any shorter on... Where the fuck's all the money gone?
What do you mean?
We had 145,000 last time I looked, now we got 17.
Well, you got to pay your loan down. Less loan, less
Yeah,
interest.
but you leave a little bit more than that in the pot.
We'll have a little bit more than that when I get done with the contract. It'll be fine. The bank balance doesn't matter.
Oh, you need to make up your mind. You're beginning to sound like my missus.
It doesn't. It's irrelevant. What you see up there is irrelevant. Because you're looking at cash flow, and I'm looking at the whole picture here, the financial picture. And if we don't get our expenditures down, it's going to be a long road of grinding.
Get that paid back within probably 3 to 4 years, no problem. Wool output is about to double in the next 3 or 4 months.
Oh, the other lamb's coming up?
Yeah, we doubled the lambs a month or so ago.
How much can we fit in that pen? Do we need to buy 28 and put another pasture down to bring the other ones out? Or are you going to cull them?
I haven't looked into it yet. I think we are okay for another 100 or so lambs in that pen as it stands. If my memory is serving me right.
Because we could easily buy 28 put another lamb pasture down.
Not with 17 grand, we're not.
Don't worry about if you need more money, I'll get you more money.
He knows a fella that knows a fella.
I just love the illogical logic we're dealing with.
I am from New York. If you need the money, we'll get you the money. Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna go and get a drink.
See what I deal with. Dealing with traffic right now, jeez. Hey Jamie.
Yeah.
This little path, you know, right where you're at right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that stone thing at the end of it, that's, I don't know, what, the little stone wall and everything, that's really cool. That stone entrance at the end of this road.
Entrance to the estate.
Yes, yeah. Really nice. I like stuff like that. Details, you know, unique details.
Like a manor house.
Yeah. Brummy's working on that.
Know anybody that can build one?
Yeah, Brummy.
Brummy's got a lot on his plate at the moment.
Mostly his missus, I think, right?
Yeah, she's not well.
Yeah, it's not a good situation, unfortunately. Poor guy. He's a pain in the ass, but he is a really, you know, well-hearted person for the most part, you know.
Yeah, he is.
Other than his intentional being a pain in the ass, but he's doing that on purpose. Like Brummy, even though I want to slap him most of the time.
Seems to ring a bell for me. I can't think quite where.
What? Okay. I worked on the shed this morning.
On the shed? Oh, what, a clamp?
Mm-mm. Not the clamp, the shed.
Oh,
round
the hay barn thing, yeah.
Yeah. So I can make it two ways, I think. Same barn, and then it'll have configurations, and you can change which, because right now you can't get into it because it's closed off because all the walls are there. But you'll make it so it's like a narrow, long shed, or a long, narrow shed, or no walls, and then one version with all the configurations will be a object storage, and the other one will just be a single shed. Just so it's just a regular shed, or it's an object storage shed. But then it should be about like three configurations probably for each, so that you'll be able to have like a, you know, a shed that's long and narrow, or you know, it's deep and not very wide, or it's very wide and not very deep, and then you'll have another one that's got nothing. It's just a tin roof.
Right.
Which seems to me like it would be, you know, But yeah, it's got like concrete walls up half, and then it's got tin. You saw the picture with the tin roof.
We have quite a lot of roof-only hay bale sheds, sometimes in sort of like on their own in the field somewhere.
Oh, okay.
They usually
Yeah.
look pretty knackered.
Well, this one wasn't made to look nice. I'm gonna try to see if I can get the color to change, but I'm not sure if that's possible or not with the texture I used. Really know how all that building color shader thing works. But if you could change the color, that would be cool too, because then it would look old, and then you could change the color. So you could have old green or old red or old yellow, whatever. Which you said it's pretty much a greenish color anyway, right?
Yeah, most barns are green or cement grey, or they're rusted tin.
Yeah, so this is rusted tin right now. The other thing I thought, if I could change the color, I would just literally copy the Giants texture, go into paint.net, overlay a green color onto it, and then make it a second building that was just a green. But that seems to be the two most popular colors, is plain steel or green.
Yeah, there's not many, I don't think there's any red barns around here, or yellow. Definitely no yellow. I don't think there's yellow in the country.
That's an American thing. The creamish yellow color and red. Because there's a joke going around that in some parts of this country, it's the red barn, the white farmhouse, and the blue silo. Because that's pretty much how every farm is in, certain parts of the country. Because the white farmhouse came from where they used to rub the wood with the limestone. It was like they mixed limestone in it, and it wasn't a paint, but it was like it's how they sealed the wood in the joints and stuff. So they use this limestone mix, which is kind of, I don't know if it was like a cement or a mortar or something like that, but so they sealed the wood and everything with this limestone mix, and that's where the houses became white. And then I can't remember what it was that they used, but they used something else that they would seal on the barns that would seal the wood on the barns, and it was red. It would look red. Not like red, but more like a reddish brown. And that's kind of where it came from, over here.
Okay.
So it really has nothing to do with any sort of paint. It just was what they were using to seal the lumber with. But then as time went on, they just started painting barns red, because, tradition, I guess.
Most of the barns that are still standing there are rusted tin, green, or cement boards.
Mm. Yeah, there's like different generations use different kinds of tin. So you can almost tell how old the building is just based on what kind of tin's on it. And what the color scheme of the tin is. Because different companies used to have different color schemes. Like some would have a certain type of green and white color scheme. Others would have this like putrid yellow color.
Yeah. Yep.
Other James laughing because he's like, yeah, there's probably a bunch of this like puke yellow
Calf
buildings
shit.
around.
We call it calf shit brown.
Yep. Some of the old buildings had the regular, like industrial corrugated tin on it, not like the 6-inch spacing stuff that the modern, the more modern buildings used. They used the old galvanized. There's a lot of those galvanized buildings out there, which surprisingly don't really rust as bad as you would think, I think after years of sunlight and hail and rain and snow and sleet and everything else, like you would have rust, that tin would rust, but it really doesn't. It seems to hold up really well. It's always the fiberglass roof panels that go first, the transparent, the translucent panels always seem to die out first before the tin. And you always see the rust where they cut them, where they weren't full sheets too.
Yeah, well, they're breaking the galvanized seal, I suppose, aren't they?
Yeah. Yep. Well, Gleaner was made all out of galvanized tin. Whole combine was made out of galvanized tin. For the life of me, I don't even know why. Must be they thought there was a problem with combines rusting out. The only time I've seen combines rust out is when you don't clean them and you leave them outside. You put them under an awning or put a tarp over the top of them and then they don't rust. Back when they started doing that, the steel was way better than what they use today,
It had steel in it.
Very, very true. Well, all the recycled metal is just garbage. Like even when I was working at John Deere sells 2 different types of bolts, okay? They sell the bolts up at front of their dealerships that are like color coded. Green is standard, pink is metric, and black is like grade 8. Those are a third or a quarter of the price of the actual part numbered bolts that they sell.
Yep.
But the part numbered bolts are usually a silver or a gold zinc coating. And they're supposed to be the same bolts, but they're not. They are just not. I would put those stupid pink colored bolts into a forage harvester, and half a season later they were rotted out and they'd break off when you go to change the wear plate again. They're stupid. They're such garbage. Because those are all the recycled, recycled metal ones that come from China. They're not die cut bolts. They're just like cast. They're not even really forged, I don't think. They basically take a die and they just squeeze the threads into it, and that's what they do. I guess it's technically being forged, but what do you need Wonko mode when you're freaking mowing hay? Oh, I gotta go watch Jamie. Oh, it says Jamie's not streaming.
Oh, I am.
Now it says Jamie's streaming. There we go. Now we can watch it cheat.
I'm not cheating, I'm just using course plan.
Oh.
I need strength to pick up the tedder.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you have to park your tractor and then pick your tedder up with your superhuman strength and then put it on the tractor. It's cool. I don't know, maybe if you parked it in the shed against the wall, maybe it wouldn't fall over, but it falls over forward. So I don't know what you do to fix that unless you leave it hooked to a tractor all the time.
It's still on the ground all right once I picked it up.
Yeah, once he gets done plowing 18, then we can seed oats in there. And then 17, I think, what's 17 doing? '17 is gonna go into corn. 17's going into corn. And 9 is going into corn. Because, I don't know, this rotation mod, I don't really understand because I can't seem to get very good yields going into other crops. And I don't really, maybe I'm not doing it right, but it seems like you can get pretty good rotations going back into corn, but nothing else.
I think the find as you go through the years it changes. So you got like you do the silage and corn, and then it will change to something else because you're probably going to need to do something like soybean or something.
Yeah, the first time out I find it a little bit hard because it's crops were not due planted, but was in there already.
Yeah. Yeah, because I can get 130% bonus on the oats with that field.
You can, as you move through the years, it does change to like the vegetables and stuff, but obviously we don't really want to do that.
I don't know, we don't want to make money, I guess. One carrot. We're doing green beans and carrots, so we're rolling in dough. I don't understand because everywhere I know they start harvesting peas in June. But of course nobody ever changes the growth calendar to make that possible. Because you'd harvest peas and then you'd either put it in the wheat, or if you got the early peas and they came off in middle June, we put sweet corn in. But obviously we don't have sweet corn. I'd like to see...
I mean, part of the problem is trying to lock down some of the things you need access to make changes. Make it so difficult to get to it. nobody can be asked to do a script for it.
What do you mean?
Well, so like the growth calendar and that, it's not that easy to stop stuff growing or showing.
Well, it's easy to do the if you're building the map, it's easy to change the growth calendar. But it's per map now. You can't just do it. It's not like before where you could just willy-nilly make a growth calendar changer and all that stuff. It's complicated because all these map makers want to put extra fruits in there. If you have a map that doesn't have any, uses the default crops, then you don't have a problem. It's not a big deal at all.
Good evening, gentlemen.
This was the man, the
There's the
myth, the
legend.
legend.
How are we doing?
We thought you'd fallen asleep.
Nah, I had visitors. I could have very well fallen asleep. I'm tired as well, but no, not that bad.
Jamie doesn't need any help. He's got 1,400 acres running.
I only have 4 course plays running.
That's not very much.
Oh,
We don't even
I,
have 4 tractors.
I already
I'm
had
switching
one
farms.
buggy last Friday.
I'm switching farms. Look at all the
you're-
tractors they got.
no, you're not.
No.
I heard something about a credit card being revoked
Yeah, you
last
can.
Friday.
You can.
No, it's already in there. GJS farm, and we can't change the name now. It's a corporation problem. Can't add any letters.
But I don't have to be an owner. You know, we only have 2 tractors because we spent all the money.
I'm gonna have to wait till this is done and switch off. This little John Deere's fighting hard against the baler.
Well, because you guys buy the smallest tractors and buy, hoping that it's going to make it.
We try not to take a mess of lunch right away.
Oh, really? Oh, huh. What's that like?
I don't know. Why don't you join them and find out?
No.
I heard something about 2 silage clams appearing out of nowhere and the baler missing last Friday.
The baler wasn't missing. I got rid of this stupid bale wrapper and then it reappeared.
That is an excellent value for money bale wrapper.
It is not. It is not. Because we're not making silage bales with a baler. If we were, it would be like, okay. You need it.
Wow,
that
when
would be
we
a good-
brought it, that was exactly what our plan was.
Well,
if you
plans.
bothered to
plans-
ask us, you would have found out.
I don't need to because I bought a giant field of corn and I bought 1.5 million
Which
liters.
came first, the baler or the field? Bale wrapper or the field?
I sold the wrapper and then I bought the field.
What happened? Did we go another month?
Yes.
Yes,
we did.
yeah, we did. We just
Because this field was mowed last Friday.
Couldn't have been. We only went 1 month.
Eh?
Are you thinking 2 Fridays? Or
No.
No.
Last Friday,
Sunday.
Brummy and Wonka mowed this field for us.
Wait a minute. You were mowing other people's fields and didn't harvest our wheat that was ready?
no, it was the week before, I think.
Okay.
No,
It's gotta.
just this
no,
Friday.
it was last Friday. I'm 100% sure.
Yeah, it was. Our wheat wasn't ready.
Your
And-
wheat was ready.
And I had 20 jobs and no people to do them, so I hired Brummy and Wonko to do.
And I think we gave very good service.
Yeah, I was not complaining at all. I paid you in bills, so all good.
Oh wait, because they
Tax man
started.
out of the loop.
Yeah, but they started Friday in August.
Yes.
Then we went to September. Oh, okay, yeah. Now we're in October. Yeah, so yeah, okay. Yep.
Is that an apology I can hear coming down the road?
For me? No. No, because when I showed up Friday, we were already in September.
Yes, that would be correct.
Because then I said to Brummy, I'm like, Brummy, how come you guys didn't harvest our wheat field that's ready? He goes, what wheat field? And I'm like, the wheat field that we own that's ready to harvest? He goes, oh, wow, I didn't even notice it. So I harvested it, I baled it, I limed it, I seeded it. And I foraged that entire field corn. And I did 100,000 plus worth of contracts.
Yeah, that was to make up for all the money you spent, I guess, then.
I invested. I didn't spend, I invested.
How's your new job coming along, Doc?
Yeah.
That was a yes and a no in one sentence?
I don't
Yeah.
know. Very frustrating in the beginning. Till I learn what's going on. Hey Wonko, there's 2 bale wrapping contracts. Hop to it. You can use your bale wrapper.
Don't want. Bored of it now.
If you don't use that bale wrapper, it's going away.
You leave the bloody thing alone.
I'm not. It's going away.
You have to work with me on these windrows. I'm free-handed in here, Scrum.
Alright, good to know.
Is that Jamie for the very wonky?
No, they're not that bad. They're not Wonko windrows, according to Johnny. They're just
Johnny's were always perfectly straight because he was that hired
It was
worker.
horseplay.
I'm not gonna let.
Yeah, we went through 2 months, Scrum. That's why we jumped the month last month after you guys left, because everything was kind of caught up, and then we played some here today and then skipped through again.
It's alright, I was just wondering because we mowed this the last time I was here,
Yeah.
which was Friday. It's alright, it's not a problem.
Yeah.
I gotta make sure we got enough assets to borrow more money so we can buy more land. We don't want them other guys, them orange guys, taking over the whole map.
I thought about buying a cornfield today, but you know, somebody went and did a contract on us.
Oh, doesn't that suck?
That's a Wonka windrow right there.
A Wonko or a Wonky?
Sorry, did I say Wonko? I meant wonky. Maybe.
Or a Wonko Wonky?
I was so looking forward to coming
Wonky
back
Wonko.
once I knew I got my computer sorted out.
Not so much anymore.
The abuse.
I
What
know.
happened to your partitions then, Wonko? Did Windows install giving you troubles?
Well, I was having small issues with Windows, and I wanted to dual boot it with Linux properly. I had an experimental dual boot on. I just wanted to set it up properly. So I thought, right, So I thought I'd use Rufus to do a fresh install of Windows without all the Windows shit on it.
Yeah.
But it just wouldn't load. It gets 53% and it'd crash. So I tried that 2 or 3 times and I had to re-download a couple of other things to try and fix it and couldn't.
Yeah, time-consuming job.
It is. Especially when our internet speed dropped down to very low. But got it installed in the end. Got Linux. I got it so that when you turn the computer on, there's a little graphical interface comes up and you just choose which distro you want. Which,
Yes.
yeah. So now I've got Windows purely for farm sim and editing, and that's it.
Sounds right. Been a busy day then?
Yes and no. I was reading the book while I was waiting for stuff to download and install.
Yeah.
You know how to read.
I know. Who knew?
You must have graduated before 1980.
Well, I don't know what they're doing over there then, Doc, because over here they're still teaching children how to read.
No, they're teaching children how to be aware of their gender over here.
That's a way better deal then.
They're very aware of social issues. They're not very aware of how to read, how to add, how to do multiplication, or really anything. They're not aware of history. I don't know, there's some OnlyFans viral video going around about some dumb girl that's answering all the questions of basic American history wrong. Like who's the first president of the country and, you know, how many states there are and stupidness like that that people don't seem to understand. I think if you don't know how many states are in our country, you ought to get out. They're going to deport you.
6 states, right?
Huh?
You have 6 states, right?
We have 50.
I guess
50,
I can't come in.
50 individual states. No, you can come in all you want, you just can't live here. We like Canadians.
Well, it's about America, so I didn't know a whole lot about it, but was it George Washington?
You are very correct. So someone
I was lucky, I guessed right.
someone in Europe knows who our first president was, and our.
To be honest, I wasn't sure though. I was
our-
in debate if it was Abraham Lincoln, but then I was like, nah, that was later.
No, Abraham Lincoln was the 16th president, and he was the one that was president of the Union during the Civil War.
Yeah, that's why
Well,
I
he had-
remembered him.
Actually, Abraham Lincoln caused the Civil War. Because Abraham Lincoln is from the state of Illinois, and which was a state that had abolished slavery or didn't allow slavery. It was kind of
I would have been wrong on the states though, because I thought it was 52. No idea why.
A lot of people think it's 52, and I don't know where that comes from. I mean, we have U.S. possessions like Puerto Rico and Guam, but they're not states. They're just U.S. possessions. It's like the territories, you know.
Well, I knew the answer was 50. You know why I knew?
Wow. Because
We were going to be the 51st state.
Well, that's going to be Alberta. Alberta's going to be the 51st state. Oh no, Alberta's going to be the 50th state because you guys are getting Minnesota. The even trade.
Minnesotans are probably a lot like Canadians. Don't mind the cold.
They talk like Canadians.
They do, but
they have the same kind of Canadian accent. A lot of the people from Minnesota and North Dakota. Yep.
do they say a lot?
They don't say A, but they have the same. What do you call that? The way you jump your voice through the words, the way you pronounce syllables. Yeah. Yeah, so they have a very, well, it's much stronger than yours. Your accent's not as strong as theirs is. Is that kind of like the further west you get, the further the deeper the accent gets?
No, it varies. You know any Newfoundlanders?
No, I don't.
Please bye.
I know people from PEI. I had a friend, his family moved from PEI growing up. And I think they're what, Irish? They're McDougals.
Yep. McDougals would be Irish.
Yep. Yeah, they moved from PEI. They were originally from there. I can't remember if if the wife was from there or if both of them were from there, but yeah, they moved from PEI. But they used to go up there every summer for a week or two. Because my friend and I were, he would come back and then he'd have pictures, and you had to go back and wait like 6-8 weeks to develop the pictures and then get the photos back in the mail, but he'd have all the pictures of the potato farms and stuff up there. It's pretty cool. I went to college with a Mainer that we called Tater, because he come from a potato farm in Maine. Which, Maine is basically part of Canada too. Because they kind of talk like Canadians too. And then that whole like northern New England is primarily French. So they're French American or French Canadians, but they're all the same. They still think they're French. Or they still think France won the war.
Scrump, I got a little bit of work done here through the week, but I didn't get much done, bud.
No, it is what it is, right?
Yeah, that's why it was good for us to team up, I guess. You and I and Gizmo getting what needed to be done.
I'm gonna disappoint you for the next couple 3 weeks probably.
Oh, traveling or work?
Traveling to work.
You're going camping
I'm taking
again?
yeah, we're going camping at work. Yeah. So I'll be working, but the family has holiday.
It's that time of year.
It is.
Blanco's got fascist rallies he's got to attend. What are you going to do?
Hang on a minute, I thought I was communist.
Yeah, but, the communists...
Depends on what shoes you're wearing, Wonka.
Oh, is that it? Okay.
Yeah, but the communists and the fascists are teaming up together. Because they realize that fascism and communism alone, neither one of it doesn't work. But if we team up together and do a hybrid, it'll be all right. You know, that's the winning strategy. You should know this. You go to the rallies and attend. I mean, that's what China's doing. China's communist, but they've moved to a fascist, Mussolini kind of style of, you know, fascism. And it seems to be working much better for them than communism was. So the new communism is basically fascism. I mean, I never took you for the kind of guy that was standing on the street with purple hair holding a sign, but I'm not the judge.
Yeah.
I would say people that get any type of movement tattoos on their body, though, that's just a bad idea. You don't want to do that.
Sorry, what did you say?
Well, like the guy that's running for senator out of Maine right now, he has a Nazi tattoo on his chest, and then when somebody found a picture that he posted online of his Nazi tattoo on his chest, he then went and got it covered up with another tattoo and then posted that on social media.
Okay.
But that seems to be perfectly acceptable. You can run for office and you have Nazi tattoos, it's fine.
I take it he's running as a
Oh yeah, he's running as a Democrat. It's funny how you would know that, right? It's pretty obvious when you say this stuff. Not to the American people, but to people that understand the patterns. He's
How's your week been, Wonko? I know. You were in the pub. Drinking beer all day long.
Sorry, what was that? I was yawning when you said my name.
Well, I said, how was your week? And then I was like, oh, I already know that, because you've been drinking beer in the pub all week.
Ah, yeah, I wish I was. Unfortunately, the sun is empty.
If only they made meat beer.
I know.
You had a busy week, Jamie?
Yeah, it was pretty steady, running back and forth between two stores this week.
Well, someone's got to do it.
Yeah. Hoping there's
I thought you had a new manager.
I do, but she is just coming back from maternity leave. She's not going to be full-time until August. She was a really good find, like really, really good find. So it was worth spending the summer part-time. Like she's doing half days, some weekends and things like that when her spouse is able to cover her off. So that's
Is she the kitchen designer lady, or is she somebody else?
No, she's somebody else, kitchen designer ladies in their store. She's full-time. So we pumped out 6 kitchens already, and I've got 6 more coming in next week.
Busy. Good.
It's been good, and it's been going half smooth too. She knows her stuff. She really does.
Is this for new builds primarily?
Yeah. I mean, we've done some renovation ones too, but and it's a whole job. Like we do we bring the cabinets into our store. We deliver them to site. We have an installer who goes out and install them, and then we have a contract with a marble granite countertop installer that goes out and does the install of the countertops.
Granite. guy. Every time somebody says granite countertops, I just think of the old Tim Allen TV show. And he had an episode with the granite guy hitting on his wife.
Trying to get this kitchen display finished. We've got the office portion of it finished. Well, I shouldn't say the office portion. We've got all the walls that are all up now. There's pocket doors on, things like that, and trim is on. So we started painting. Let's see, I think it was Friday. So I got another couple of days of stuff to do, and then we can get her into the office, get her set up. Right now she's working in my manager's office at a desk in there.
I broke my truck twice in 4 days.
Seems to be a pattern
of a new job
for you to talk to.
No, what happens is when someone knows they're leaving, which is usually like 2 months, 3 months before they actually leave, they just drive the truck. As long as it gets them there, they don't, that's all they do. And what happens is then the next guy that gets that truck has all these things that are wrong with it. Because they never took care of things, you know. And then the worst part was another driver, his truck was down, so that truck was sitting in the driveway, so he was driving it. And he never told anybody everything that was wrong with it. And then he's like, oh yeah, that shakes a lot, and you know, the steering's really hard, and it's, come on. Nobody was driving the truck, we could have fixed it. That's it.
Yourself, Scrump, you guys are booked up solid?
Yes, we've got a couple spots still to fill in, but it's always it's just the spots that, well, I wouldn't say nobody wants them, but it's the weird times. It's like 4 dates, or it's trench blocks, so to call. There's a gap somewhere, and it's only open for 4 days, and nobody wants it because they want to go either 1 week, 2 week, or 3 weeks. It's always hard to fill in those gaps.
Do you guys do minimum bookings and you're doing stuff, or do you have just whatever people want to book?
Whatever people want to book,
Okay.
basically.
So if I'm leaving on Wednesday and you don't have anything booked in until Friday, you got 2 days and no rental.
Correct, yes. But for the rental objects, it's a minimum of 3 days.
Okay.
Apart from the, we call them trekkershutten, but that's like, it's little cabins that you can hire just for a night or for 2 days. That's the only exception. But the normal houses that are just for the family holidays, basically, it's all at least 3 days.
I gotta bail on you guys. I got a fire call.
All right, Jimmy.
I'm just leaving this tractor in the middle of the road.
Yeah, right. Good luck.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for stopping.